we're back in the magical land of Fortnite on Xbox Series X. 120 FPS, see that top corner there? Pretty cool. But today we're focusing on the magic that is the Gears of War characters being added to Fortnite. That's right, we've got Marcus Fenix, we've got Kait. We are jumping into the action. We're going to be showing off the characters first. A little bit of our good pal Marcus Fenix, and then a little bit of Kait as well. So I don't know where to land because, well, I haven't done any of this stuff. Like how we all have different, like, viewpoints. So this is my first time jumping into the new whatever world. But we kind of put on the stuff. We got the resonator on the back. We got, like, a cool little design. There's, like, some weapons you can buy, but the weapons you buy separately. So I don't have those because I was like, I don't really want to fork out for the weapons, but you know, I had some Fortnite credits lying around. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to miss out on these Gears of War characters, because that's awesome. So, you know, they joined the ranks of Lara Croft, the Master Chief, and Kratos as well. So, you know, I've got all the stuff going on there. But, yeah. So this is, like, the emergence whole thing, which I don't think actually did anything. There we go. So that looks pretty cool. It's like a locust. I would have picked, like, a ram or something, or ROM, but, you know, whatever. But, yeah, that's... you know, that's Marcus Fenix. I mean, it does look like him, and it does fit the Fortnite aesthetic, but I also don't really think that that specifically looks like Marcus, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard to describe, but I'm like, you know, it looks like him, but, does it? I don't know. Was there somebody that was, like, behind me there? Anyways, I just wanted to get to this roof. So, yeah, we're just going to be showing off, like I said, bit of Marcus here, and then a bit of Kait in action, just so you can see both of them, which I think makes the most sense here. So that's basically all there is. Like, again, the resonator, and I kind of feel like it sticks out on your back. It's like, it makes sense as a choice, you know. I think it definitely is a Gears of War thing to do, but I also would have been like, hey, you know, there's well, I don't know, there's lots of other things they could have thrown on there. I don't know, like ROM or something. Always going back to him. But you know what I mean? Like, I think they could have done different designs and stuff. I think Kait actually has, like, the Myra symbol that you can put on or something, where I have that as well. I don't know. We'll try to mix it up between the rounds and stuff, just so you can see the two differences. But I wanted to show it off, because, again, it's Gears of War, right? Like, in the game. Like, it's really cool that they did this. And if you didn't know, it's hilarious, too, because Epic used to own, like, Gears of War. And then... oh, Weapon Mag, that's cool. And then, like, Microsoft bought the Gears of War IP from Epic. And now Epic is basically, like, licensing out the IP they used to own. It's just quite humorous. But, you know, the fact that they included... you know, Gears of War in this, I think is really cool. You know, like, I definitely, like, I love that these characters are here. I think that's fantastic. It builds good awareness for them. Some people might not know who they are, but, you know, now some kids will be like, oh, you know, it's the guy who's just like the Green Knight from Fortnite, right? The Master Chief there. It's a funny concept, but that is how people get exposed to different things, right? Like, especially like a different type of audience, more of like a youthful audience. That's how they get into these types of things and how they see these characters. I think it's actually a really good thing for the Gears franchise to have this kind of extra awareness for it. Although it is a bit odd that, you know, the next Gears is so far away and they're not really tying it into Fortnite, because, you know, there's not probably going to be a Gears for a number of years from now. But yeah, it's still a cool thing to have, and I quite like that this is present. And I think, again, they did a good job with it for the most part. Like, it looks definitely, like, bulky enough to be a Gears of War character. It's got the design of Fenix, Marcus. What is that thing that we just killed? Is that like one of the AI? Play it on an Xbox, you unlock like a special dark edition of the outfit, so that's kind of a cool thing. Corn. The weirdest thing is like the weapons, or not the weapons, the food in this. Never understood that. Look, there's like Christmassy stuff going on. I gotta say, it's kind of nuts to be able to play this at 120 FPS. It definitely does make quite a big deal, gameplay-wise, at least for, like, enjoyment and that. It's just, like, it feels much, much better gameplay-wise. Yeah, that's for sure. And the fact that the game is, like, an open-world battle royale game, 120 FPS already, oof. And, really cool, this is the first, I believe, the first console game that runs on Unreal Engine 5. So you're actually seeing kind of that engine at an early point, kind of going along here. I think it's quite fascinating, if that makes sense, just seeing the technology there. But I think we'll kind of skip ahead to if there's anything action-packed going on here so that you can see more of intense action with this character. And then, of course, we'll be showing off Kait as well, so you can see that in action, too. We do appear to be getting some action going on, so let's jump into the fold here and help the squad out. Very interesting that this has a red dot. Like, did my teammates not see the enemies going this way? Oh, there goes that guy. And there goes that person. Were they actually, like, is that actually their name there? No, the Fireflies. It's hard to tell what's actually, like, bots and real players. I think, right? I don't know. Are they dead? Guzzle juice. What's guzzle juice? Yeah, they're dead. That's pretty cool. Alrighty there, I think unless something crazy wild action-wise happens, we'll now be switching over to Kait. Okay, we're here with Kait. We're using the regular design. There is also the matte black option. I think this design looks a little bit better. And we've got the Uranus pendant on the back there, so that's kind of cool. Looks like none of the team is going where the drop-off point was set. Alrighty then. So that's kind of cool. I don't even know why we're dropping down here specifically, but that's where the squad is picked for us to drop. Once again, it doesn't necessarily perfectly look like the character, but I think it does actually capture the aesthetic and the design of Kait quite well. And I think that's pretty good. Of course, the Years 5 sort of like snow design, that seems to be the definitive sort of look for her at this point, I guess. So that's interesting. And let's see how we do this time around. There goes the roof, I guess. I'm assuming that guy's like collecting material or something? Well, at least she's got the snow outfit on for the snowy parts, you know what I'm saying? Works perfectly fine. But yeah, kind of happy with the look on this stuff, you know. I think they did actually get the Gears characters down enough to actually capture the look and whatnot. And the only time, for some reason, that you'll enjoy the magic of Gears of War characters with the Warthog and Halo is apparently in Fortnite, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, not enough crossovers for Microsoft on stuff, I gotta say. They definitely should be doing some more crossover things. I think that could be a lot more fun. Let's try to meet up with the group and try to Survive in the void of darkness that is the world. I'm actually surprised we're going down that way and not over somewhere more exciting, like up here. Like, why are we wrapping back this way? I don't quite get it. To meet up with this one guy that's nowhere near us. It's just a bad strategy all the way you look at it. Ranger assault rifle, I don't really need that. But I definitely need some small shield gup. Ooh, what is this? As in this, what is that? Oh, an armored wall, okay. Cool. I guess that makes more sense than just like putting down walls. It's actually having like an armored wall to slap down. Remember when they had like traps based on the Save the World stuff? I remember. I was like OG basically. Guess I should have stuck with this one, you know what I'm saying? At least it makes more sense that she's gulping that down than when I play as like Master Chief and like the gulp goes like through his like helmet somehow. Striker pump shotgun, yeah. I think the main idea here is just to kind of, again, give you a look-see at the characters. So you can be like, oh, look, it's them, you know, should I grab them and whatnot? Like, I think, you know, if you're a Gears fan, you're going to be like, oh, that's cool. Maybe if you're wondering if the Gears characters are cool, yeah, I think they actually are. You know, it's kind of cool to see the characters represented in here. I think Kait's actually a pretty good character. Marcus, obviously the favorite, but, yeah, it's nice that they're actually available within the game as a package. I think that's fantastic. And like I said, they've got a whole like kind of suite of weapons, if that makes sense. Like you can get different like intense clubs and the skiff rider things. So if you want to get even more intense, those options are present too. But I think the base option with just the character is actually really good. I quite like this. I think I got value out of the V-Bucks there and whatnot. But let's skip to maybe some action with this one. Alright, here we go. Some action is about to let go, I think. Can I blow this up, actually? I can, but it doesn't really seem to do much. Anyways, I quite like what they did with the character options here. I think it's actually quite nice to see. Are those real? That's like an AI, isn't it? That's not good. But yeah, I like the designs. I like the options that they did with this one. You know, these two characters. I think it's definitely worth jumping into if you're like, you know, a Gears fan and whatnot. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the offering here. Find them to be accurate to the series, you know, but also to fit into the Fortnite aesthetic as well, which is important and something they're able to achieve decently well with the character options that they always add. It's time to do some battling, I guess. Is that a wolf? Is that like a person wolf? Like invincible? It's kind of funny. Oh, looks like one of our teammates died over here. Sucks to suck. Oh, damn. I can't believe that actually got me that fast. Kind of hoping my teammate would, maybe shoot at these guys? It's like literally just kind of like sat back and was like, oh, it's cool, everybody dies, it doesn't matter. It's totally fine. Anyways, that's basically about it. I'll probably add a little bit more gameplay right here just so that you can see, you know, kind of Kait in action, get an idea of things, and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But I don't have much else to say. I think they did a pretty good job with it. I'm actually quite happy with the characters. It would have been nice to have all the items included. I don't think it's really quite worthwhile to buy the weapons separately. Like, they look cool, but I don't know, unless you're looking for some like cool prehistoric-esque type weapons. But other than that, I don't think I'm necessarily too huge on that sort of thing, if you get what I mean. But still, all the same, kind of cool, kind of fun. Nice to have these options in Fortnite. Adds to my repertoire of getting Lara Croft, Master Chief, you know, Kratos. I do regret not getting Alloy, but, you know, it happens. I should have just grabbed it, but I guess then I wouldn't be grabbing the Gears characters, I suppose. Or maybe I would have, who knows. But yeah, that's it for now, I guess. In the magical lands of Fortnite, liking the video is probably a good idea, and subscribing I heard is fun.